Yeah, I know all about this. I saw Palmer talking about it on TV last night.
Then you realize the horrendous consequences of such a project. Why, our whole town would be a shambles.
Well, I heard every word he said, you know, about big business moving in and gambling, all that kind of stuff, yeah.
So it is something we must prevent at any cost. That's why we have formed a citizen committee to, well, get a petition for a referendum that would make a law so that none of this could ever possibly happen in Pine Valley.
So, who's on the committee?
Well, Palmer and I are spearheading it, but we need your help, Donna. Now, I want you to take a petition out and get as many signatures as you possibly can immediately.
I can't do
because
that.
The election is... What?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Wallingford. There's no way I can be a part of this. I don't mean to be so nosy, but just what's going on between you and Brooke?
Nothing. What do you mean?
Well, it's no secret you're together a lot these days.
Donna, I am her partner in these childbirth classes.
Yeah, fine, except I seem to remember something about you and Brooke having a thing a while back.
Oh, it's ancient history when we were kids.
You're not kids anymore.
Wallingford residence.
Hello, is Brooke Cuddy there, please?
I'm afraid she's not here. May I take a message?
Do you know if she's gone to work yet?
I don't know where she is. Who's calling?
I'm sorry, this is Mark Dalton. Would you ask her to give me a call as soon as she gets in?
Sure thing, Mr. Dalton.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Bye. I was just trying to call you.
Oh, well, we must be on the same wavelength.
I believe we are. Yes, sir?
I want to see Phoebe.
I'm afraid she's not here.
What about her husband?
May I ask who's calling?
Yeah, Adam Chandler.
Well, if you'll wait right here, Mr. Chandler, I'll see if the professor's free.
He better be.
Mr. Adam Chandler to see you, Professor.
You didn't tell him I was here, did you?
I'm afraid that I did, sir.
Dad, forget rid of him. Tell him I'm indisposed. I'm not up to visitors. It's too late, Langley.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll get in touch with him. Right. Bye. I don't believe this.
What's wrong?
They want me to do a photo session on the new assistant track coach.
The Bulletin is doing an article on Tony Barkley?
Yeah, new guy on campus and stuff like that. I mean, why couldn't they have picked somebody else for this job?
Come on, it's not going to be so bad, really.
I can't stand the guy, Jenny. I don't want to be anywhere near him.
Don't you think you're being a little hard on him?
I mean, how can you say that after all the things this guy has done to us?
Well, he's changed. That's all in the past. Tony's changed.
Not to me, he hasn't. He's still the same. He's still the same to me.
Greg, his father was putting him under a lot of pressure back then. You really can't blame everything on him.
Well, if you're asking me to be his friend, Jenny, I can't do it, okay? I can't.
I'm not. If you feel this strongly about it, why don't you just call them back up and tell them you don't want to do the assignment?
I would love to call him back and tell him that. My career happens to be hanging on this.
Well, then I guess you have to swallow your pride and do it.
Thank you, Zach. That'll be all.
Yes, sir.
Can I offer you some coffee, Adam?
Never mind about that. You know why I'm here.
Well, I see you seem to be terribly excited about something.
What is your wife? How does she get off calling Erica a traitor to Pine Valley?
I beg your pardon.
In the Glamorama? She attacked Erica the minute she walked in the place. For something Erica had nothing to do.
Oh, dear me.
You better put a muzzle on that wife of yours. If she opens her big mouth once again against my wife, I'll sue her for slander.
Now, just a minute.
You can also tell her that she doesn't know what she's talking about.
You created this problem, you know, by buying property under false pretenses.
That's none of your business.
Oh, it is very much my business as a loyal member of this town, which you seem intent on trying to ruin with your tacky plans to turn it into a cheap sideshow.
That's nonsense. I'm bringing money and business into this town.
You are bringing destruction to this town, but you'll soon find out that the people of Pine Valley won't tolerate it. The petitions will see to that.
Petitions? What petitions?
Oh, didn't you know? Well, you're in for a lovely surprise. Your little scheme will be nipped in the bud.
Donna, aren't you interested in the welfare of this town?
Of course I am, but Ross Chandler is my friend, and I'm not going to do anything to hurt him.
Well, what about the hurt he's doing us, undermining our home?
He's not doing anything. If anybody, it's his uncle.
Well, he's certainly working hand in glove with...
No, he is not. Now, Ross would never do anything to hurt Pine Valley. Oh, look, I know him, Mrs. Wallingford. He's a very gentle, very kind man.
And you think by protecting him, you will revive his interest in you?
That's not true.
Oh, isn't it?
No, it is not. We're friends, and that's all we've ever been. It's just I'm not about to betray a friendship, all right?
Of course not. You just allow his uncle to run roughshod over this town until he turns it into one huge gambling
Look,
hell.
I'm not saying I approve of the way the Chandlers are doing things, Mrs. Wallingford.
Well, I should hope not. Presenting false plans of a retirement village in order to get me to sell them my land for the nefarious scheme.
All right, I'm also not saying that I think it's such a bad thing.
What?
Now, just look at it. For one thing, they're going to be giving jobs to people.
People of no worth? People they'll probably bring in from the outside anyway. Oh, those jobs won't be going to our unemployed, you can be sure of that.
No, you don't know that. Now, they got all kind of jobs. They need caretakers and gardeners and construction workers. People who haven't been able to feed their families for months will be working again.
Donna, if you are really concerned with the underdog, I strongly suggest you throw in with Palmer and me to stop these people and their corruption.
I happen to know, Mrs. Wallingford, there is no law against what the Chandlers are doing.
Well, there will be when this referendum gets on the ballot. Look, we have enough people here already. We don't need thousands more descending on us. We are not set up to handle it.
Okay, Sea City. How about that? They manage.
We are not Sea City. Thank heavens. Donna, I know all of this is a little over your head, perhaps, but please, just trust me. I mean, you are a tenant on my property, and it is your duty to support me in this endeavor.
What are you going to evict me if I don't?
Donna, I do think you owe it to me after all I've done for you. I took you into my home. I treated you like family. And then when you wanted to be on your own, I set you up in this apartment.
I pay rent.
I even went so far as to hire that friend of yours, Zach Grayson, much against my better judgment.
Oh, now, wait a minute. He's working out, isn't he?
He is not up to Benjamin standards, nor will he ever be. However, I am not in the mood to listen to any more arguments. For the good of the town, for the good of our business relationship in the Glamorama, I insist that you take this petition, that you fill it with names, and do it on the double.
Okay, you don't have to talk me into this. I am totally against the gambling mall.
Okay, thanks.
Well, I'll get on it right away.
Yeah, because we don't have a lot of time.
All right. You feeling all right? You look a little tired.
Yeah, I am tired. It's not the baby, though. It's Tom. When I went over to talk to him last night, well, he was just in bad shape. He'd been drinking. He looked awful.
Did he start anything?
No, just the same thing. He wanted me, he wanted the baby, and... You know, I tried to tell him I wanted to be his friend, I wanted to help him, but it didn't do much good. He went upstairs and he took a bottle with him.